Kris, kind of pick up where he left off. Melvin Gordon, what have you seen from him? And you guys have obviously faced some pretty good offensive players.
Well, he's a really balanced running back. He has a lot of moves in his arsenal. He can, he can get free. He has a lot of breakaway speed, and he has a lot of power to his game. So it makes him tough to bring down. But it's something that we're up for the challenge, and we're ready to. We'll be ready when that time comes to play.
What's going to be the key to slowing him down for you guys specifically?
Gap fits, making sure everybody's in the right spot at the right time, and really just bringing your feet on every tackle. Never expecting for him to just go down, knowing that he's always going to keep his legs moving. So we have to keep our legs moving. When you hit, you got to continue to run, and just really gang tackle is a really important part of the defense that I know will be going into this game.
There's going to be a lot of talk on that side about him chasing the all-time record for rushing yards in a season. Is there a point of pride? I mean, it's going to take a lot for that to happen, but is there a point of pride to make sure that doesn't happen against you guys?
Well, yeah, we hear it in the back of our mind a little bit, but the main focus is winning the game, is stopping their offense as a whole. The run as well as the play action pass and the drop back pass. But that's our main focus, and that's what we'll be really concerned about going into this game. And with how much we're polishing things up and getting after it at practice, I'm sure that we'll be ready when the time comes.
Kris, what's your initial impressions, Coach Muschamp?
Really high intense guy. It's been mostly just he's been mostly just sitting back and observing us right now, but just seeing videos from him that guys show us, and also just meeting him and just talking to him, you can just tell that he loves what he does, and he's a perfectionist at it. So really just it's all about us doing everything we can to please him, and we know that next year it's going to be a really fun year for us.
Kris, what's it been like working? Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
You've been in a bunch of different schemes now in your career. Were you how'd you handle the news that you're going to have to go through another one of those shifts?
Well, I mean, it affects you as it would do anybody. Being kind of bounced around from scheme to scheme, it's hard, but at the same time, I feel like it helps you adjust. I feel like it'll get me as well as all the rest of the guys on defense prepared for anything in the future if we're blessed enough to play on the next level. But especially the fact of us building such a relationship with Coach Johnson, and which is a really good thing. You always want to build a relationship with your coordinators and all your coaches. But it affected us. But at this point, we're really just focused on moving on and doing everything we can. We're all excited, and we're ready to just get after it. Coming into this bowl game.
What's it like having them just kind of stand, in the peripheral and just kind of watching, everything go down? Is that you see his face? He's kind of in a sense has a stare to himself. What's it like?
Well, it definitely brings the best out of everybody. Running to the ball, and the intensity is so much higher, and just really being the consistency of how hard everybody works at practice. It's always there because you do have that feeling of him kind of watching you. So it can be nerve-wracking at times, but at the same time, it's football. We've been playing football for a long time, and you got to come out, you got to execute, and you got to give effort each and every practice, day in, day out.
How are things with Coach Harbison leading the defense? Is it any different from the way Coach Johnson did things?
Oh, well, it's a whole lot of carryover. It's really not much different at all, to be honest. The intensity and the urgency of practice is higher because obviously we have a new coordinator, and just the feel of practice is quicker, more intense. But other than that, it's pretty much the same stuff. We're going into this game just polishing things up, making sure that we do everything we can to have everyone in line when it comes time to play.
Kris, talk about Travis Williams coaching linebackers, how he's doing, and is he enjoying it?
Oh, he told us the first day that he came in to coach us. They stepped in and told us that he'll be coaching us. That it was a dream come true for him, and you can see it each and every day that we go out there, and how much intensity he puts in each and every single drill, and how much focus he puts in the little things. You know, it's making sure that we do the little things right all the time, and that's really the most important thing that he's showing us lately. That he's been showing us lately, but it's really he's been making us get after it lately. We're seeing a different side to us as far as linebackers, and you know we're enjoying it. We're having a lot more fun at practice.
How does his style compare to what you guys were working with under Coach Johnson?
More high intense, you know, really physical. His style is a whole lot more physical, just making sure that every single play is a physical play. And really just, you know, spending extra time, making sure that we spend extra time on our own outside of the meeting room, off the field.
There's been some talk about Cass and his future and what he's going to choose to do. How much have you discussed with him about that? How much have you talked to him about that?
Well, we've both been talking to each other through this whole entire process. You know, it kind of feels like recruiting all over again. We've both been weighing out the options of coming out early and staying. You know, right now it's all about how we feel. It's about, you know, going into this bowl game, how we play and everything, and just, you know, what's right for us, what's a business decision for us and our families. You know, I can't really speak for him, but I know that he's going to make the best decision for him as well as I am.
Have you submitted your paperwork for the advisory board?
I did.
Chris, how much will the change to, you know, Coach Muschamp maybe affect that decision now that having this to be your fourth different defense you learn in your college career if you come back?
I feel like it can possibly make a big change. You know, really, it's kind of hard to really say until, you know, the bowl game is you know, done with. You know, he just got here, you know, a few days ago, so it's really hard to really give a true estimation of how that will be. But as of right now, just kind of easing into it.
Oh, I meant for you personally, as far as your NFL decision. What would that? How would that affect you of having to learn another defense if you come back for next year?
Well, I feel like with all the defenses that I've learned in the past and everything, I feel like it'd be a you know, fairly easy transition. You know, it's all about maturity. It's all about getting into it and coming in extra and putting in extra work to learn all you need to learn.
What made you start thinking about the possibility of entering the draft?
Just, you know, with the season, how the season's gone and everything for me personally, and really just at this point, you know, you just gotta kind of look at your competition, look at who's coming out, and just kind of weigh your options.
What did you get back in the grade? Did you get that back yet?
I didn't get that back yet.
Is this a sort of a linebacker game playing Wisconsin? They're so physical.
I feel like, yeah, it's going to definitely be, you know, a linebacker game. Just everyone up front, you know, they're, you know, big time, you know, Big Ten school that's going to come in and, you know, really run the ball and try to, you know, impose their will on you. So it's all about, you know, playing strong up front, holding your point and attacking gaps.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.